that. Let's move on to Moana 2. That got a steelbook. The steelbook pre-order. So we talked about this, I think, a couple of weeks ago, but the 4K steelbook pre-order is up, and it's up for 65.99. So they are trying to sell Moana 2 4K steelbook for 65.99, the same as Deadpool and Wolverine. I'm going to be honest, that's not going to go over the same way. I don't think as Deadpool and Wolverine. People were willing to shell out the money for that. Like even two steelbooks, they had different variants for that. I don't know how many people are going to be willing to shell out that kind of money for Moana 2. Like maybe super like Disney collectors, but most people that went to go see Moana 2 were families, and they'll just wait till it's on Disney Plus to watch it again. Like they're not going to wait. They're not going to want to buy a steelbook from Moana 2. So I don't anticipate that's going to stay at that price point of $65.99. It'll probably come down to 45 when it's getting closer to release date, which I think is sometime in March or April. But it is interesting that Disney is really just going with that model for their steelbook pricing. It's $65.99. I think Willow was that much. Deadpool and Wolverine, Alien Romulus. I think Alien Romulus was maybe like the 50s when it was first announced, but like it feels like $65.99. Like that's the standard. And the other thing about that is with Disney in particular, that is your only option. You know, for Deadpool and Wolverine, they did a 4K and they also did a Blu-ray. But it looks like for a lot of these like Disney animated films, they're just doing the 4K steelbook and then they're doing a regular Blu-ray edition, and they're not doing a regular 4K slipcover edition. So if you want Moana 2 on 4K, you got to get this edition. You got to pay $65.99 to get the movie on 4K, which is like, again, I don't see that going over in the same way. Now we've also got, but let me know your thoughts on all that stuff, guys. I mean, everybody's really quick to scream about pricing right now, but I really think that Disney's like just the main culprits with all this stuff. So it's like Disney pricing is out of control, and there are other places that have gone up certainly, but it's really Disney that's just driving this mindset of, oh my God, physical media is out of control because of how they're pricing some of these steelbooks. We've also got Mufasa. Say it again. Mufasa. Sorry, guys. We got Mufasa, the Lion King story, or whatever it's called. Is that what they're doing now? Is this like Star Wars Rogue One, a Star Wars story? Mufasa, a Lion King story. I didn't see this movie, even though it's directed by Barry Jenkins. Like I like Barry Jenkins. I like Moonlight. I like If Beale Street Could Talk, but I hated the Lion King, the last live action one. And I wanted no part of this. I didn't care who was directing it. I absolutely hated that last one. I still have no desire to ever see this film, but I'm sure that there's families out there that might want to get this on physical media. There's a Blu-ray version that's available, and there's also, and this is going to be available on April the 1st, guys. That's the release date. There's also a 4K steelbook, and I did not look at the price on that one, or even know if it's got a price yet. It might not be these might not be available to pre-order as of right now, but I imagine when the price comes out, it'll probably be $65.99 standard steelbook pricing until they realize nobody's going to buy it, and then it goes down in price. But yeah, we got Mufasa, the Lion King story, collectible edition, collectible steelbook. I think there's a lot of, that's one thing I can say about Disney, just being positive. Like when they put out these newer releases, they add a lot of special features. Like looking at this, like there was tons of special features that they added for this. You got loads of features, deleted scenes. It's got HDR, it's got Dolby Vision, it's got the Atmos. So they include all the bells and whistles. So I can say that at least, you know, a good thing about Disney in that respect. We've all